Okay, I think I'm alive. Hello, everybody. This is going to be a live video chat show, and we are streaming. We're streaming. We're live. So let me get up on my iPad as usual so I can see who's in the chat room. I'm just a few minutes early, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So let's go back over here and go to here and here and here. I think this is where I want to be. June the 4th. Woohoo! Here we go. So, there's nobody in the chat room yet. But we got 10 minutes. Well, here comes Sharon. Sharon's first. Come on in. I think I'm ready. I have no idea how it's going to go tonight, but I'm ready. How is Sharon doing? How's the weather on the other side of the United States, from one side to the other? I got some happy mail today. And here's my happy mail. So, hi, Candy. How is Candy? Hello, hello. Come in, come in. Our weather is fab. Good. Well, ours is good. It's been overcast today, like it's getting ready to sprinkle, but there's no rain clouds. But it's 80 degrees, and it's better than a 95 degrees. Just lounging around. Well, I kind of been doing the same thing. So anyway, I'll go ahead and share with you guys that holding your own, Candy. Okay, well that's good. We're holding our own. I am in a swap with curiously Michelle Stevens, and she streams a lot with Pam, which is the ginger cat lady, and then she streams with Dana and Becca on. We do a tandem 10 once a month, and she comes in with us to stream with that. But she streams with friends, and she has friends that stream with her. But anyway, she's having this trade for this month. It's already started. I don't think it's closed, and it's made out of a piece of uh, typing paper, and you fold it in half this direction, and then you cut it in half, and then you fold it in half this direction, and then you come up with 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I went ahead and sort of glued these together. So this is like one signature. So that was the trade. We were to trade a signature just like this. We were to decorate it and send it to the other people. And I kind of showed mine off and on in here as I was making them. I did show tidbits of them. And then, because it took me a couple of weeks to make it, but then I'm going to get my partners. I'm going to get 3 of these. I've got 1, and we'll get 3 more plus mine. That would make 4. So I made a hardcover with it today out of a Cheez-It box, pure Cheez-It box, and then I put threads in because it's supposed to be like a flow book. Hi, Linda, Ellen. Come in, come in. I'm sorry, Ellen didn't get the job. Okay, but she's going to keep looking. Well, don't give up. It just means it wasn't the right one for you. And don't take it hard. It's just that there's another one out there with your name on it that's going to be perfect for you. So that's what we got to keep our chin ups with. So anyway, with the flow book, just the way we did the napkin flow book, I've got threads around the spine and I slip my signatures underneath, and that's how it's holding together in the book. And so anyway, this was my first trade, the first one I received, and it was the subject was weird. Okay, I put weird pictures on mine, stickers. I had some weird stickers, and I got my stickers out of this Aquarian book that we've had for several years. I've had this book since for 6 years, and this book's an old. So it's been around a long time, but it's an Aquarian, and it's dated like Victorian, and back in the day when art was different than today's art, and so the stickers were unusual. So, like this one here, I should put that on the front of it since it's going to be weird. A weird sticker book, a weird book. I'm going to put this on the front of it. And it was Michelle's trade. So I'll have to put something on here, the weird trade with Michelle or something like that. That would be cute to put on there. So, that was the theme. And I've never done anything weird before. I've done unusual things, but I've never had that subject. And so it was kind of a challenge for me. And so I hope that what I did um, didn't underscore my ability to craft with my partners. And I see this one here, and this one's from Amber. Amber, and I need to put her name on there. And she's new to me, and she's probably going to come in the room tonight. I told her I was going to stream at 6 o'clock, so I will take her name and put it in her little book here. So I'll have it. There's a pocket right here just for it. And so anyway, I'm going to show her little booklet off, her little signature, and it's going to go in the book just like I did mine. And I'm going to find some thread to put it under like this. Oopsie. I got lids for my beads, so I don't have to worry about spilling my beads. But that's not to say that I won't be knocking them over, because I just did. So, so let's see if I can't get these beads up off my arm so they don't fall on the floor. I'm going to have to find another area to put them. I just thought I had them, all the lids on them, and I thought I'm not going to have any problems with them anymore, right? Wrong. So that's not going to work. I'm just going to stick them over here. There. We've got them in a bag over here. Okay. I didn't drop any. Okay. So anyway, there's my first trade signature from Amber, and I'm going to do a little flip through. Hi, Carol. Come on in. Anybody else? I'm sure there's some people in the balcony already. So glad to see you. So anyway, this little signature, it says make more weird imperfect art. Okay, that was her take on the very front of her signatures. And then on the inside, I love the little angel she painted, and that's like something I would do. I do angels, and I love that. And she did autograph it with her initials. And then she sent a tag, and it says, "Don't forget to show hospitality to strangers, for some have entertained angels without realizing it." So that's cute. And that goes with the angel page right there. And then it says another little little card that says, "For he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go." And that's written in Psalms 91:11. So that was nice. I love that. And it's got some music paper back here and some washi tape is on the spine. I'm just taking notes. She made a little pocket. She did sew around the edges of some of these. And it says, a hairstylist is an artist whose works is always on display. All right. That's cool. And there's Frank. It says, Frank Westmore creates makeup for a gala glamour girl. And that's just some unusual facts. Candy mailed me some napkins today. Well, boy. Okay, good, Candy. I'll get them. And then it says over here, it's got directions for a hair dryer. Okay. And it's in a little cellophane bag, and it says, inflate the balloon. Hold inflated balloon next to wet hair. Slowly release air towards hair. Repeat steps until hair is dry. So here is a balloon hair dryer, and that is some unusual information. It's weird. It's supposed to be weird. So that was in her signature. So I thought that was cute. In a world of polka dots, find your stripes. It's okay to be different. It's okay to stand out. It's what makes you special. So you don't have to wear polka dots. And what's so funny is I've used polka dot paper for this entire trade. all my signatures have polka dots. So that kind of goes with my theme here. And then it says over here there's a butterfly and there's a queen in the middle of the butterfly, and it says straw hats and bonnets, flowers and feathers, buttons, and etc. It's kind of ephemera decor. So I'm sorry, my camera wasn't straight. So that was the other page, and then the last page, and I think there's a pocket in here. Yep, there's a pocket down in there. So let me see if I have pockets in the other ones. I don't see any other pockets. They are just here, just on the page. So this last page has a pocket in here, and there's a pocket on the last page. So she's got some feather paper, and I like feathers. And then here's a card, a note card. I can journal on. It's like 3 or 4 pockets back here. She sent me a lion in street clothes, some more stripes, and another card. What do prisoners use to call each other? Yeah, it's a dad joke. What do prisoners use to call each other? And it says, life is so wild. And he must go with the lion. That's cute. So Amber, thank you so much for the goodies and the trade. I hope you like mine. Hi, Kelsey. Come on in, everybody. And the answer is they use cell phones, honey. They use cell phones because they are in cells. So there's my first trade. And then I had some other ones that I made. I was supposed to make 4 signatures, and I made 3. And then one of them was going to be for me. So I've got some other ones here, and I'm going to put them all in the book. And I did not really make me one. I just sort of left me out of the equation. But I do have some extra signatures that I can put in here. So I will put them in my flow book here. Maybe if I can get it in there like that. And then I had some extra cards, and this was some paper trimmings from all the polka dot paper, and then there's a painty paper, and it's some of my painty paper, and I doodled on them. There's 4 of them, so I could put these in my on my pages. So, hi Marie, come on in. We're playing in my brand new flow book that's going to be my trade book for Michelle's swap that I'm participating in. And I've already got mine mailed out, and I'm still decorating my book. That's what it is. So here's another one, and this one's made a little different. I made a flippy. So that one's got a pocket in it. It goes this way. So there's a pocket, and then there's a pocket in the middle, and then there's a flippy on this side. So I just need to slip this under the string. Find me some of the string. It's doubled string, but I don't think I need for it to be double, but I can. I've been putting 2. So that one can go there. And here's another one just like that one, and it has a pocket in it already. Like that. So I'm going to put it in here. Put it in here. So my book's filling up. And then there's another one. And it's also got a pocket like that right there. It's a pink one. So I got pink, yellow, and green. And I'll put another pink one in here. Right there. So we can continue to decorate these with my painty papers. Like that. We'll put it right here. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Everybody have a good day, a good Thursday. So that flips out like that. And I've got some more papers. You know, I can always put something extra in there. Like that. I can make another pocket over here. And I can use either side, the big polka dots or the little polka dots. So I'm just going to glue down 2 of the sides. Just 2. And I'm going to put it right here. It's cute. It is cute. And then I can put some paper in here. Did I do it right? No, I didn't do it right. We're going to go this direction. Now, now we can put that in there. We try. We try. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, honey. So this one can have a pocket. And we're going to put it right there. And then we'll put a little piece of paper in it. And we can turn it over because there's polka dots on both sides. So there's one. We got another one back here. And this one's already got some pockets in it. So I can put these in there. And I can put this on here. So Let's see, what can I tell you? What do I know today? Well, I had the napkin swap is has started in my room for the month of June. The napkin swap is underway. It's not too late if you want to play. Just mail me 5 of your napkins, and I will mail you 5 of my napkins back. So mail me your napkins, and it's a napkin trade. If you take the backs off of your napkins, it makes the postage lighter, much lighter. The postage. And it seemed like there was something else I was going to do today, but I don't remember now what it was going to do other than Happy Mail. So if Amber comes in here, holler at me so I can tell her she can go to the beginning of the stream and see where I posted her signature in my book, because we don't want her to miss out. And again, this was a Cheez-It box, and I cut it 6 by 12, and that's kind of how much my papers were, half of a sheet of typing paper. You fold it in half hamburger style, and you cut it in half, and then you fold it in half again, and then you've got 4 pages to make this little signature out of, and that was the dimensions of these papers. So I've got 2 more pieces of paper that I can use. I can make a belly band out of one of these. And guess who's in there crying? Who likes to come crying in my room every time I stream? Does anybody have any guesses? Any guesses? Oh, Carol says, oh, oh no, Carol, that's not good. So sorry to hear that. So there's a belly band. Oh heavens, I'm going to put you in my prayer book, uh, Carol. I'm so sorry. That's just not fair. Not fair at all. Yeah, my kitty cat. Here she comes. Well, I'm so sorry, Carol. I hope that everything goes well for you and your family, and I hope that everybody pulls together and stays strong. Okay, I've got one more belly band to put in, and I'll put it in right here. Put it right here. So there's a belly band, and there's a pocket too. And you can, if you want, you can always go to um, things that you've printed out. I printed that out a while back. I'm just going to put that in here. And we did paint this girl. I hope I have another picture of this. Let's take a quick peek. And I usually put a picture of it on the other side, that if I've painted it. Yes, Carol, we will. We're going to focus on the happy. Yes, thank you, Carol. we'll be thinking about you, Carol. So I know I painted. Yeah, here she is, and this picture here goes right here. So this was my inspiration, and then this was the picture I painted. My interpretation, and I really like it. It's 3D. It's got all kinds of texture all over it. I've got Paris paper up here, and it's made from a tall grass, and it came from Egypt, and it's homemade. Uh, it was handmade in Egypt, Paris paper, and then I've got these birds from the a, a a cutout book that I have, and then I've got her blouse down here, and I've got some embroidery lace on her on her uh, on her shirt. It's netting with some embroidery flower right here on it that I got from Becca, and I draped it across. It looks like part of her dress. Oh heavens, can you believe her? So I got some music paper down here and another flower up here. And then I did texture with the paint. And I put it on with a palette knife and made it textury looking, and you could feel the texture. And if you look at the original picture of the printout, you could see it's got texture on it too, and it's got two birds, and then there looks like her blouse is, her blouse looks like it's something going on down there, and then she's got some flowers up here. So I tried to put my spin on this original picture, and I love it. I love it. I just love it. And I need to paint this blue. So let's find some paint. I got a little paint thing right here. A little paint thing. And I'm just going to get a paintbrush. And I've got some blue paint here. And I'm just going to do a little paint here. See if I can do it. See if I can do it. My water's not clean. It's a little shadowy looking, but it's going to blend right in. It's a gray water. It's my gray water. So if I do that all the way around it, I think it'll be just fine. Just fine. And I'm not dwelling on this, Carol, but I want you all to know that uh, it's been 5 years, over 5 years now, since I lost my mother. And you all know how it hurt me so much when I lost her, and I just couldn't get over it. I had a really hard time getting over it. And I don't know how many times I would come in here, and I did a dedication page uh, to my mom. And there's a bunch of them if I were to go back to that year in my book. And I'd had poems. I'd print out a poem, or I found this one that was uh, had to do with your mother's hands and how your hands turn into your mother's hands. And I found the poem, and I just happened to have a picture of my mother's hands and my sister. It's been 7. Well, anyway, I printed the hand out, and they look just like this because I have my mother's hands. But it was talking about not just the looks of you and your mother. It had to do with fulfilling, uh, doing things doing things like your mom. And it's like filling shoes, wearing her shoes and doing what she used to do, or doing something that this is what my mother would do. uh, this is what I was taught or how I was raised up to do these things. And that's like, honoring your parents. And but I would do dedication pages. And so there's nothing wrong with dedicating your art to a loved one. And you know what you can do? I do it sometimes is before I glue something down, I would write a little note right here on the paper, and it would be my mother, or it would be Carol had 3 deaths this week. So I'm going to bury it under the paper. And it's there. The prayer is there. And the thought is there. And the dedication is there. And this is just one way to heal. And that's how we heal. We heal each other up, build each other up, and dedicate things to each other. And now we'll know forever and ever you're in my art book. And that's what I like to do. I used to do that. I used to write people's names down, and I would take prayer names. As a matter of fact, if I paint today, we can do the same thing. We can dedicate our page today to all of our prayers, and it could be for the living and for the dead and for the sick and for the well, for everything. We can dedicate our art page for everything today, for life, for love. So here, this was my bell, and this was the bell that I drew, and that was just printed off of the internet. So I like doing this. And then this was a napkin, and it just so happened I glued the napkin again over here. It was a day when we were really busy, but I painted around the behind scene behind the napkin, and then I painted the sky yellow with splattered, and I love it. I love this page. I think it's so cool. I just love it. Decades in the sun. So let's see what we're going to do today. I don't have any plans. I was just showing everybody my new uh, trade book for Michelle Stevens' trade, and I'm going to continue to show it till I receive my other signatures in here. So I'll be getting 2 more. So I'll be showing this off and on throughout the next week or so. And I wanted to show you what I bought. I got this in from Amazon, and we were talking about this. I think it was when I was doing my mermaids, and I was doing skin tones, and I've almost made one skin tone in a melatonin with more melatonin in it than what I normally do. And I forget, there's all kinds of uh, nationalities in our world, and of course I'm Caucasian, but I have contact with many shades of skin. Um, I do. I have contact with lots of shades in my life. So I have never bought a darker skinned sticker book before. But aren't these gorgeous? So when I send out some happy mail in the next month or so, I'm probably going to share some of these stickers. And but I bought them on Amazon, and it says People Stickers. It's a People Stickers book. It just says Peoples, beautiful designs and patterns. So I just thought this was really cool, and I'm so glad I got it. And I'm going to try to start using them. And I know that I don't know what everybody, I don't have a picture of everybody in my group. I have no idea what you look like if I haven't met you. If I haven't seen your hands, I have no idea what color you are. And so this will be interesting. So I'm going to send this to everybody, not just to people, anybody with a shade. I'm not going to send this just to certain people. Everybody's going to get these. So that's what I'm going to start doing. These are cute with the flags in the background. Well, maybe we could paint one of these girls. Let's see if I can find a bigger one. Some of these have 6, and I think this one here has 8. 6, 6 and 8. I don't suppose I'd have one with bigger. There's one standing up. Flowers in their hair. So, oh, this is cute. Look at this one. Leaning up against the fence, and I've got barbed wire. I've got barbed wire. I can make a barbed wire fence. So yeah. So that was my thought on this book, and I'm really glad I got it. And I have several. I have girlfriends and I have male friends who are of color and different shades and nationalities, and down here in Florida you see everybody down here. There's not just one color down here. We've got all kinds of people down here. But anyway, I'm thinking that maybe we could just paint one of these girls. That one was cute. There's couples. The women are so beautiful, voluptuous. So let's see if we can pick one out. I kind of think she might be the one. What if we paint her? And look at her shorts and her boots. You think I could do it? Yeah. You think I could do it? It'll be my version. It'll be my version. I'm going to try. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. That one right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut her out. Just go ahead and christen this book. It's been used now because we got one cut out. Think she's got an attitude? I can take her picture and put her in the group. So if anybody wants to paint her or try to draw or sketch her or something, then I can do the book too. I'll take a picture of the book too. That way, if anybody's interested in these stickers, I got them off of Amazon. So that'll be good. Picture. Let's do this one. 40 pages. 40 pages. And I'll go ahead and put it in the Facebook group. Next. Post. And upload. Okay. Good deal. All right. Got that done. So I really don't have anything else that I had on my table to do today. Just the stickers that I can follow up on. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Hi, Jacqueline. Jackie. Good to see everybody. So, earlier, Tuesday this week, the other day, we did the chicken book with Dana and Colleen. and we had a great time. And we did do quite a bit in the chicken book, and I can do a little flip through it when we get done with this. So I like to go ahead and use ink. Pretty good about using ink, and I'm going to test this to see if any of it moves with water. I've got this blue pen, then I've got this gel pen. So I'm just scribbling it down to see if any of it moves with water. And then I'm going to try to get I don't think either one of them moved. Okay, well, that's good to know. I don't think they moved. Nope. So either one of those pens will be fine. Um, um, I do have my pencils out over here so I can get to them. And I put my pencils in a Coca-Cola caddy. If you ever go to the grocery store or the 7-Eleven stores, the gas stations, sometimes they sell drinks in a 6-pack with the carton, and then I use the carton to put my things in. So I've got my Prisma pencils in here, and I also have a set of skin tone pencils, and 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 I love these pencils. They're they've only got 3 sides to they're not round, they're 3-sided, and I love it because they're real comfortable in your hand with the 3 sides, and the wood is black, so they're easy to find in my stash. When I put these pencils in here, I can always find them because all I have to do is look for the black wood. Isn't that cool? So there's I don't know, there's 6 there. There's 7. There's probably an 8th one. And but these are called. I got the skin tone pencils, so you can see the different shades on the tips. There's all different shades. So so we're going to use these today. And I was going to get my ink tints pencils out too. I love my ink tints pencils, and I haven't used them for quite a while. So I'm going to leave those out. And then I'm going to start drawing her. So it's going to be interesting to draw her. It's going to be curly hair. Let's see what I can do in the curly department. So I'm going to just draw her face. And she has an oval face. A pretty chin. Then she goes up a little bit on this side of her forehead and down. And then the curls go down the side of her, over her eye, like that. And then her eyes, of course, it says little sticker, I should get my magnifying glass out, but I'll just wing it. So, but I'm going to put this one here. And I know she's got on eyelashes, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use my real eyelashes because they're a bigger size. They're much bigger. And then her eyebrow. Let's see if I can do it on this side. Pretty good. And that's her eyebrow right there. So I did it. Good. And we'll just go ahead and do a couple little eyelashes. And I'm a true amateur. I hear my kitty. I hear you, my dear. So there's her nose, and then her lips. So she's got something like that on her lips, and then her bottom lip, something like that. And then her eyes, I've got to put her eyeballs in her. She looks like a mask. So there's her eyes. Hey, that's not too bad for me. And then her hair is going to go like this. I'm just going to do a little shape of it. Oh heavens! What in the world is going on? And then down here, she's got a collar on that's standing up. See if I can do it. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Something like that. And then down here is her shoulder. Am I going to have to stop to feed her? She's begging. She's a beggar. You begging? Are you begging? Oh, honey. Where's your father? He left. He went to Walmart. I sent him to Walmart today. So she's got on little ruffle um, sleeves. They ruffle down here. Kind of, I'll have to fake it. Fake it until you make it. Something like that. And then probably a little band around her sleeve or elastic of some sort. Something like that. And then down to her waist, and she's got her hands on her hips. And she's got a big belt. And then a beautiful waist. And then her hips. Her hands are on her hips. Okay. And this is the belt buckle with a a hole and a nail and to fasten up her belt. Then there's another over here. Okay, I kind of doing it. I'm doing it. And then she's got her sleeve, her shirt, and it's got a hidden buttons. You don't see the buttons. And she sort of has I don't know if I can show her breasts, how they come out or not. We'll have to work on that. Hello, Angie. Okay, Angie. Love you too, honey. We'll see you soon. I'll be here for a little while. So anyway, now her hands are going to come down here, and I'm going to draw her fingers first before I draw her hips. So I'm going to draw fingers. like that, a little pinky, and then something like that. Let me draw her. See, she's going to have a little elastic here for her shirt. So her hand is, I'm not sure if her hand is matching her size of her arm or not. But anyway, we're going to give her some hips. And then she goes down and there's a pocket for her cell phone. They're cargo pants. And I believe I've got her. She's going to be. I'm not going to be able to put her boots on her. I don't know. She should be clear down, clear off the page. But if we can't get her feet on there, then I can either make her real short or just leave her feet off. So over here we're going to have our other hand. Let's see if I can do the hand again. Three big ones and a pinky. Yeah, totally looks different, but that's okay. We're not going to judge. We can't help it if one hand is bigger than the other. They say one hand is bigger because my right hand is bigger than my left hand on the ring size. Just saying. That happens. All right. That one's a little off, but we'll make her hips. And then we're going to give her another pocket. And then these balloon. And there's a band. Oh, dear. And then we got to go up to her area there. We got to go up to the area. A little bit of a plumage. And then this leg is straight. And then this leg is kind of going out this direction. And then it goes back in. And the knee, make her knee. Go in with the knee. And then I'm just going to go on down. And she's got knee socks on, guys. Or is that a Band-Aid? I think it's a Band-Aid. I've never seen a decoration on your knee like that, like a garter belt or something. But I think it's a Band-Aid. So yeah. So anyway, we're going to put a Band-Aid on it. It's a little wonky down here. Maybe I can do better with the pencils on top of it. I think I'm going to stop. So yeah, I'll see if I can't get that looking a little bit better later on. So there she is, but I like her face. Okay, it's what it is. Okay. Now, so I'm going to get my Inktense pencils out. And I think I know where they are. Yep, they're right here. Oh no, that's not funny. Okay. Okay, now they're got to be over here. Come on out. Come on out, wherever you are. I guess I don't know where they are. If they're not there, and they're not over there, maybe they're up here. I haven't used them in forever. And if I can't find them, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to pout. I'll just go with plan B. Because I don't see them. So that means I get to use my Posca pencils. Lynn says, "Hey Beth, have you ever tried Crayola colored pencils or Prismacolor pencils?" Yes, I have. I love the Prismacolor pencils. I have these Prismacolors right here in my stash, and I love them. Now, and really, you can't go wrong with just about any of these pencils. You use them, and I like to mix them up. Okay, so I'm going to go with a couple of blacks, and my lighting in here is terrible, very terrible. And I think that is blue. That's not black. Let's try this one. This one's black. I'm going to use that. This one's green. And I'm going to get my brown ones out too. All of the brown ones. We'll be using the browns today. This is another brown one. Here she comes again, guys. Violet blue. I guess I'm going to take a moment. I'll take a moment. There's another one of these skin tone pencils. Oopsie. Didn't mean to drop it. Excuse me. And I'm going to get a cough drop or a lozenger. So I'm going to go give her something to eat, guys. See if she'll go out. Yeah, I'm going to get a Band-Aid from the. I'm going to get a real Band-Aid. I've got real Band-Aids. And get one of those little ones. Come on, I'll take you. That ought to make her happy. I got the good stuff out for her. Okay, Lynn, see you later. All right, I found one black pencil, so let's start with it. Here we go. And then I got some of these pencils over here, and these are my Poscas. These are all the Posca pencils over here. So we can use some of these too. And I think this is a gray. It's a it's a iron blue. That's a blue. Okay. This is a blue too. But you know there is blue and black. They either have a purple black background or a blue background. This is another black. We'll use these two blacks and see if we can't get her hair. And I'm just going to start by making some little curves. That's how I'm going to start it. Like that. Thanks for the hearts. Somebody throwing some hearts at me. And now that I got all her curls, I'm just going to just do a little shading over these curlies, and shade it in and see if that'll be, I think that's going to be just fine for a curly headed girl. Now I'm not professional by any means. I'm self-taught, and I've never had anything professional done. But I've got 7 years experience. I could say I'm experienced. I'm not a artist, sketch artist professionally or anything. I'm a professional crafter, so I can make anything look crafty. And I'm not like Dee Dee. Dee Dee can actually do a photo of somebody and make it look like a photo. And I think that there's several people that can do that in our community. And I think it's awesome that they do that. So I've just sort of curled her hair up a little bit. And I can still do uh, a little bit of things that are flying out. Just a little uh, random little curls that are sticking up every so often. Just a little something. And then now we'll go over to, for her face and her neck and her arms, I'm going to switch over to my skin tone pencils and start shading her skin. And we'll start off with this one. This is an 805, and it's that color. It's that color. So we're going to start off with this shade. And she's got on a khaki, kind of khaki collars on her outfit. And I might just switch that out to maybe a yellow, so that it doesn't look like her skin. I'm just doing it real easy. Alrighty. And we can give her some eyeshadow. What color eyeshadow you want her to have? What's a good color for her? And then I'm going to take another shade and give her some highlights. A blue or purple? Okay. Oh, Joe's home. Giving her some shadows. I hope I don't mess this up. Then I'm going to go with I do have a yellow tone pencil. I'll put a yellow tone on her. Reflection of the her outfit. And I'll put some blush on her.
Busy?
Am I busy? Yes, I'm busy. And then I've got to have some red on her lippers, her little whippies. Where's my paper? Yeah, that's a pinky red. Okay. And here is a blue. Okay. And I need the brown back again. Let's try this one here. This is a it's got a little bit of a mauve in with the brown. It's a pink tone brown, but it is a brown. It's real cocoa-y looking. And I'm putting some of that on her cheeks. So let me get a pinky, a precious pink. I don't think that's going to be dark enough. Let's try this one here. Okay, there's enough her pinks. So I'm going to go back to her skin tones again and do her arms. And if I had done that in pencil, I could erase that that part of her arm. But since I was brave enough to do it in ink, I have to live with my choices. Hey, Joe.
Yes,
Uh, bring me a Band-Aid.
ma'am.
Yeah, we're going to put a Band-Aid on her hair. Thank you, View. Okay. I got my skin tone pencils out today. So we've given her some melatonin, some melatonin. That's what we're doing. So I need my pen back so I can do her eyes again, like eyeliner. And do her eyelashes again on the bottom and the top. Thank you. Thank you.
Need nothing?
No. So we got a Band-Aid for her knee. So we'll cut it down to size.
I got a little one.
That's okay. We'll survive.
You putting the Band-Aid on a picture?
Yep, she's got a Band-Aid. We think it's a Band-Aid. You can look at it. Maybe you can get the magnifying glass on her knee. We think it's a Band-Aid. I don't think it's socks.
Put two Band-Aids on it?
Well, I'm going to just I can do it with this. I'll cut it to size. So there's her eyes. And I think I'll try.
She's got a Band-Aid on there.
Yeah, I think it's a Band-Aid. We kind of predicted it's a Band-Aid. We're going to claim it as
She's
a
got long
Band-Aid.
legs.
She does, and I'm not going to be able to get her legs in here. So let me see if I can't do her eyes. Brown eyes. Okay. And I can. I can.
Hi, Sharon Lombard. Hello, hello.
I've got a
Hello,
Q-tip,
hello.
and I'm going to
Hi,
try to.
Candy. Candice Burgess. 32, 32, 32, 22.
See if I can't
Coloring View.
blend her
So cute.
blend her blush in. I got one of these crazy Q-tips.
I'm putting the Band-Aid on too.
Are you? Do you have a
I got a little
boo-boo?
boo-boo.
Did you buy any cat food?
Look,
Okay. I gave her a can.
did she like it?
It was Friskies.
Huh?
It was Friskies.
Crispy?
Friskies.
Frisky. Oh, you give her a can of Friskies?
Mhm.
I thought you was going to give her that.
Well,
Other
I
stuff.
was in the hurry.
Oh.
I was over. I was working.
Well, you're a working girl now, huh? Huh.
Tombow watercolor marker is good. Okay.
Oh.
Mermaid month wore out my greens. wore out my greens. Well, anyway, I kind of like her.
Coloring blue. Hey Joe.
Oh, I need some oil. Let's see, I've got some.
Well, I gotta go unload the car.
Got some of this.
Well, that's that cute one.
Okay, come here. Oh, I got it. Never mind. Couldn't get a lid off.
When'd you do this one?
I didn't. Oh, here's some more of her. This. And let's see here. Need a little cut. Little cut. I got me some of these plastic cups with lids. Mm-hmm. So that's good. Oh, let me get in here. This. And then tape it back up. Hi, VNIK-tron. Hi there. Hi, Naida. Hi, Naida. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're doing well. We're painting. We're using mixed media. And this one requires a little bit of oil. And just, that is way too much. But we've got it to use. I'll put the lid back on here. Real tight. Put that in a safe spot. And then I'm going to take my Q-tip back and dip it in the oil. Good to see you again. Yeah. Good to see you again. So I put a little bit of oil on the end of my Q-tip. You can also do this with a paper. You can get paper stumps, and they're coloring stumps. Hi, Susan. And they're made of paper with a point on them, and you can use them to rub your pencils out, or like I've already got pencil on here, and now I'm going to use the oil on the Q-tip to further smooth out her cheeks. And I'll show you the difference here in just a second. You're going to love it. Sharon usually tells me to do this. I forget. And I think she probably is the one who taught me how to do it, or told me how to go look to do it. But you can search the video idea of this. It's nothing new. It's something that's been going around for years and years, centuries, since the beginning of time. They've used oil, and it's smooth. And I can show you. I can really show you when I hold this up. Just a minute. I'm trying to get everything untangled and wangled in here. Like that. Put that over there. Trying not to have a craft lunch. I'm trying. I'm not succeeding, but I'm trying. There's my all. I've been looking for this for 2 weeks. I was wanting to show Lynn how to make a hole using an awl, and that's a tool. The awl is a tool. So let's push this back over there, like that. There. Now we're talking. Okay. Put that over there. Try not to spill my drink and my oil. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what I did with her face. You can look at her cheeks and then look at her neck. I haven't done her neck yet, but look at her face. How I blended the makeup out. Her forehead is not done yet, but I blended her cheeks with the Q-tip and a little bit of oil, and I use Skin So Soft. You can use baby oil, you can use water. You could probably try to use water. And this is mixed media paper, and it very little goes on the back. You can see a little bit of a shadow right here. But this is dry oil, and it hopefully it won't stay. It's dry to touch. So, oh, you did? You brought some pretty napkins? If you send me step 5 of your napkins, I'll send you 5 different ones back. Yes. Oh, you didn't know this trick? Oh, what have I started? Sharon? Sharon. So anyway, there's still some oil on this pin where I've smudged it. I've rubbed it in. I'm going to continue to work on her neck with the same Q-tip. The same amount of oil, it goes a long way. Then I'm going to do her arms. And you want to make sure you use a permanent ink. If you use any kind of an ink for sketching, like I did, I tested it that it wouldn't smear before I started. So look at this arm. Now look at the other arm. See how scattery it is? And look how blended that is. Really makes a difference. So all you need, clean up on aisle 3 over here. I've already spilled it. So all you need is one little dab of oil. You don't need the whole lot of it. Just a little dab. Pitiful, just pitiful over here. Pitiful. Spilling everything. Yeah, I spilled it. Oh my goodness, it spilled a lot. It smells good. So we get another napkin over here. Um, Nada, um, if you want to message me your address, I'll message you your address and I'll mail you some napkins. And I've got some real pretty ones to share. Yes, yes, you can buy Gamasol or you can use baby oil. That's correct. And again, like I said, you don't use a whole lot of it. I dipped it one time, okay? I dipped it one time. And anything with an oil base, you could probably use coconut oil. Anything. You probably use some of your essential oils. I'm telling you, you don't need that much of it. And oh, it smells so good when you use Skin So Soft. I'll just clean that up for a little bit here. Okay. Clean up on aisle 3. We did. We cleaned up. And we clean up pretty good, don't we? I would have to say. So anyway, I'm gonna get her band-aids. I probably just need one half. And let me color her legs. And I still have to do something with her pants because they kind of have these. Um, Gotta have a zipper or something in there, and they're like tucked. They've got these little uh, tucks, where they wear them. And then there's these balloony. They balloon out a little bit. So this is just for uh, the shorts, and I'm going to color these and her shirt in a yellow. But I've got a few little uh, markings here in this darker brown. A little bit of a blousey thing going on here. And I've got a yellow, a yellow, a baby yellow. That might be too yellowy, too light, cream. I'll try it. It's cream. So I'm going to use this cream on her shirt. And I can see it. I can tell a difference. And then see if I've got another one over here that might go with. And you can see that this one is lighter than this one. So I'm going to put the dark one back for a moment, and I'll use the lighter one with this one. This is a Prisma, and then this is the Posca. And we can use them both. The Posca, I believe, is a little bit darker, a little more color in it. And I'll do it on her band, the band around her sleeve, and some of her ruffles. And then I'll use this lighter one for everything else. And I will also do this darker one down here. Oh, we got the rest of her pocket. Where's the rest of her pocket? We made the top part of it, but we didn't make the pocket part of it. These are like cargo pants. And then her band on her leg. Like that. And then she's got her belt loops. Okay. I'm bouncing. Now, what did I do with my Q-tip? Here it is. Okay. Because I'm not finished with my Q-tip yet. I got to do her forehead, and I don't know how. I got started on her shirt. I'm bouncing, guys. So we'll use this lighter cream to fill in her shirt. So, hi, Butter Roll. Hi, honey. Come on in. We're working on this girl. We're working on this girl. Bouncing around like I always do. I work better when I bounce for some reason. At least we got her shirt done, her outfit done, and I'm still thinking I might go over it again with maybe a white even. We'll think about that. Okay, so let's go back and do her legs, and then I can do the smudging again. I can do some more smudging. I'm just going to fade out. These are not my favorite legs. She's a little bow-legged, okay? Hi, Dana. How you doing? Are you packed? Dana's going on vacation Saturday, guys. She's got to rest up. So I'm going to get my Q-tip back out, and I've got the same amount of oil on it, and I'm going to do her forehead. And I might go back in. Ooh, I guess I'm doing her hair now because I've already got it in her hair. Yep, I've already got it in her hair. So I'm gonna go down here and do her legs before I get too black. Do the brown first. Same, same Q-tip, same oil. It goes a long way. And she's been hiking, and she fell and skinned her knee. So we have to give her a band-aid. And I probably need to tell View uh, about my stickers because I know what she wants. She'll want some. So what I said earlier when I first came on View, if you weren't here, Better all want to hear it too, um, is when we were doing the mermaids, I came that close to making one of the mermaids of color, and uh, so what happened is I got in a hurry and I just made them all the same color, and they were just a neutral shade of skin tone. So well, anyway, um, the very same evening, View comes on and she starts talking about shades of skin and things like that, and I thought, shoot, I should have done it, and I kicked myself for not finishing up what I really wanted to do. But anyway, right after I talked to her, I said, I'm getting online. So I got online and I found this book and I love it. It's called People Stickers Book. There's 40 sheets of it. There's beautiful designs and patterns, and they're all women of color. So of the darker skins. So I love them, and so I decided when I bought these, I said, well, I'm going to start. I put stickers in my Happy Mail all the time, and so I'm going to start putting these in my Happy Mail too. So everybody's going to get some of these, and I don't know half of half of you girls and boys. I don't know. I have no idea what you look like. You're going to love them, View. You're going to love them. And I just got them today, so I've already mailed out about 20 envelopes yesterday. So that from now on, from here on out, whenever I mail Happy Mail out, everybody's going to get some of these. And I'll share. I share. They're very nice. So we got one girl out today from the book, and this is my inspiration for tonight. And again, it's just people stickers. Okay, that's all it has. But they're all women of color, and I love them. I think they're beautiful. And there's 40 sheets in here, so there's lots and lots of girls, and they're different shades, uh, from the lighter shades to the darker shades, and different hairstyles and things. So it's really quite accurate, uh, in my opinion. And they're dressed up and they're dressed down. You see some casuals and some fancies, and some, sitting. These are reading. These are girls that are reading in a chair. And we got some girls sitting on the ground. So there's a big variety of stickers in here, 40 pages. They have their pets and their dogs. That's good. That's good. And then there's even a few gentlemen in the back and sisters. So I love the book, and I think it's of course it's so you all be looking forward to Happy Mail from me because you'll be getting some of these if you don't already have some. So I thought that needed to be in my possession. So yes, it is. And so I tried my best to do this girl, and I've not done a very good job of it. I don't think, but it's okay. It was my first time. So I'm doing her hair, and I don't like this oil in her hair. It messed up all my curls. But again, I dipped this one time in that Skin So Soft, and I'm getting all of this color smudged. So, but anyway, I do like the way it smokies up against her skin, and her hair's in her eye, coming down her side of her face like that. So, so anyway, that's how we got her, and that's the way it is. So, so I will not use that again, the black, because it's black. But I can use the other end of the Q-tip and dip it in the oil again, and I can do her legs again. But I think it's fun. It's fun to do. So there's my Skin So Soft. And again, you can use any kind of oil, and there is artist oil, which is Gamasol, and then I've got castor oil up here, and I also have uh, the Skin So Soft. So okay, so Anyway, I'm going to go back down here. If you can see her legs. And you can see she's got some dirt on her leg where she fell. Did Dana say she was packed? She's going on vacation. Yeah, yeah. So Dana comes over here to Daytona quite often, a couple times a year, and so we get together too. I get together with her, and then I've driven over to her house a few times, and we've met halfway to eat, go out to eat, and stuff like that. So ran out of room, so I didn't get her shoes on here. But I am going to put the band-aid on her. So let's see if we can fix the band-aid to size. Cut the band-aid to size. Like that. Okay. So we got one band-aid. So, hi, Miss Shelly. Hey, I got to. You want to see my book, Shelly? Michelle? I've got your book. Our book swap made up. Made a band-aid for this girl. There's one. She's got two on. Do I have to put two? There's two, so we can make two. We can make two. I can show you my book. I got one of my swaps today from Amber. I told Amber I was going to be on, and you can see it at the beginning of this video. There's her other band-aid. So we'll get these on. Oh, you did? So you got to see it? Okay. She looks like a forest ranger or some kind of crocodile Dundee. Yeah, she does. And she kind of had a little accident where she fell, but she's got on her band-aids. Yes, she has a boo-boo. Can you all see it? As well as could be expected? Okay. Uh, what else do I need to do? I think I'm good to go. So I showed everybody how to use the oil and the Q-tip method. I didn't do it on her clothes, just her skin. So So anyway, I made her mouth a little bit too big, but oh well, she had some Botox. She had some Botox. But I think she looks cute. There's our inspiration. So I think I'm going to do green in the background. How about some green? A little bit of green. I hope it's not hard for me to send things from Canada to yes. I'll have to talk to someone at the post office. I want to share with crafty folks. Well, you got the right person, Nidra. Um, Message me your address, and I use global stamps from the U.S. and they're under $2, but I use a global stamp, and if it's a flat envelope, it'll go through to Canada from here. And I'm clear down in Florida, but I get Canada stuff. We've got some Canadians in the room. I don't know if Carol is still with us or not. She was here earlier. She lives in Canada, and Sherry, sometimes she comes in. She lives in Canada. I know several Canadians. We get people from all over the world. We could get somebody. I could get somebody from the UK, or I've got people from Norway, Spain. I used to have a lady from Cairo, Egypt, and then of course I've got several Australians and New Zealanders all over the world. I've got somebody from Nam, from Guam. It's a United States island that's north of Hawaii, and they are governed by the U.S. So I'm giving her a little bit of a green background. So, yep. Now, if you do, oh, you have a mermaid paper in your stash? Woohoo! Um, Also, if you take the napkins and tear off the white parts on the back of the napkins, that will save a lot on your weight. That will save a lot on your weight and your postage. But keep it as flat as you can and it'll go through. And let me show you my picture in Messenger. And you can message me your information. And this is my picture in Messenger. It's a picture of Beth and Joe. That was a long time ago. I don't weigh that much now. I need a new picture. But there's Beth and Joe in Messenger. So that's the one you want to pick. It might be me and my dog. And and you can send me your address, and I'll get you something started. So I'm just giving her a little bit of a background here, like that. Like that. But there's a lot of other girls in here that stream. Nidra, do you stream? Do you have a channel? If you do, we'll all sub to you. I need to give her belt a different color. I need to do her belt. Okay, that's looking good. I like it so far. Just a little bit more. Now, is Dana still in here? Be sure and send lots of pictures while you're on vacation, and I'll show the girls while you're gone. We want to know. We want to know where you're going. We want to know. She's going to Alaska, guys. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, yeah. Well, there's lots of videos on how to stream, and it just takes an inspiration to do it. Um, and even if you don't stream, you can still post in your pictures and things of your art in my Facebook group. We do that. I have a Facebook group. A lot of girls have Facebook groups, and we post our pictures in the group. And shall I put this on this side of her? I'm going to put it in. It's a sticker. I'm going to put it on the page instead of the other side. I usually put it on the other side, but since she's little, I put her over here. Ta-da! Ouch. Okay. Oh, I need to do her belt. Let's give her a green belt. A green belt she's got. see here. Another shade of green. Give her some belt holes. And then I need some kind of a dark, 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 dark for her buckle. This is a real dark green, forest green. And there's her buckle. Like that. Okay. I think I've got her. I think she's done. So, I'm just going to get some ink on here and date her. It's dated June the 4th. And she's done. I think we'll call her done. Anything else? It's not even 8 o'clock yet, but since we have Nidra in here, maybe there's some other new girls. I'm going to get one of my some of my books and show you some of the artwork that I've done in the past. I'm a total craft mixed media crafter. And there are other girls that are sketch artists. Some are total junk journals. Some like to make things to sell. I don't sell. I make everything and keep it in here. I give away. If I give anything out, I give away. I'm also one of the people, just one, that do a monthly trade. Michelle here, Michelle, she trades once a month as well. And she does a craft. She puts together a craft kit. And if you want to purchase her little craft kit for a few dollars, she will mail you a crafting kit that and gives you and shows you how to make everything that's in it. And they're like tags and uh, just little things that you get to make and use. You can use them in your art or use them on a card or however you want to use them. And but I do a swap every month, and this month we're doing napkin swapping. So if you mail me your napkins, I will in turn mail you some napkins back. I only need 5 of yours. I don't care if they're the same kind. I don't care the size of them. I don't care the season of them. Just send me some napkins, and I will put them in my napkin book. And I have a napkin flow book that I have made over the past week or so, couple weeks. And let me just take a quick picture of this. And and it's a napkin flow book. Uh, there's been flow books going around for a long, long time, and it's usually made with paper and different kinds of paper and a variety of paper. And I started doing one with napkins. I've never seen anybody else do a napkin flow book. So I don't know if I'm the first one to do it, but I've never seen it done before. But I've been doing these napkin flow books for several years, and I've been streaming for 7 years. So we made this online together so that you kind of know how to make a flow book. And this one's made with it was from an old book, and I put the new spine on the back of it, and I used wallpaper to cover this particular book. Earlier tonight, if you go back to the beginning, I made this little book, and this is my trade book that I'm trading with Michelle, Curiously Michelle, and I've done some swapping with some of her members, and they're sending me a signature to put in here, and I'm using it with the flow method. So going to be a flow book, but this is my weird book, and I'm finished. I'm still decorating it. But this is the napkin book. So you wrap uh, yarn or string or ribbon or stretchy things on the spine. You wrap it around, and then you put your napkins under the string or yarn or whatever you've used. You don't put it on real tight. You leave it loose. And so this way I can look at my napkins and I can pull them out anytime I'm ready to use this napkin. And you can look at them like a little book. So these are some of the napkins that I will be sharing with you, Nidra. I'll be sharing some of these napkins with you. And then I have some other napkins that people have given me and traded with me. And some of these I've purchased. I think I've purchased those. But then I have some napkins that people have given me. And this is an old one that I've had. Somebody gave me. Somebody gave me this one a long time ago. And I usually do a napkin trade every year. So this is nothing new. These are the frozen napkins. And here are some, I think these are eucalyptus. And these are eucalyptus blooms of some sort. That was traded to me this year. I've got my first Harry Potter napkin. They're all different. And this one is very pretty. And I use a lot of napkins in my art. Thank you, Rainbow. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Stephanie. Okay. Okay, honey. Putting groceries away. Well, I'm just showing off napkins right now. And this is an old one that I've had. I don't know where it come from. Like I said, I've been doing it for 7 years. So some of these napkins are that old. But I like to do art with my napkins. And some of these you might remember sending them to me from way back. Some of them are from this year, and some of them are from last year's. So, but there's a Christmas one. I bought this one here this year, and I got a bunch of these to share with everybody. And I did this in my art book. This is so cute. It's a watermelon. I think that would be cute laminated and used for a centerpiece. That would be cute in the middle of your table for the summer. This is pretty. I love blue. Blue's my favorite color. So everybody sends me blue things. The fairies went into the fairy book that I have. And there's some butterflies. I did a butterfly book a couple of months ago, and I haven't seen it for a while. It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. But these are just some of the napkins. And this book I just made up. This book in the past couple of weeks. So lots of different napkins. Lots of different napkins. And again, it's just a book with some string around it. This one is cute. It's a barn. There's a barn on it. And so, so anyway, there's a lot. There's the strawberries and there's the tomatoes. That came from Colleen, and she sent me a chicken napkin, and I've got a chicken book. So on Tuesday nights, Colleen and Dana come on with me, and we do a chicken book. So these are all of the luncheon napkins, and then in the back I've got the dinner napkins up this direction, so that they hang up. They hang in this direction. And I also have other ladies in my group that mail me things that support my channel. And Margaret is one of the girls, and she supports my channel, and she mails me packages of napkins. And I don't you have to buy very little. I don't have to buy very many napkins, but I did this year. I bought several kinds. a lot of these came from Margaret, and so cute, so cute. But those are my dinner napkins in the back. So there's my napkin book, and I was talking about my chicken book, and let's put some of these pencils away since I'm finished with the pencils. Let's see if I can get them all put away. This one's a Posca, so I'm putting the Poscas over there. I've separated my Posca pencils. Uh, that one's a Durant. I've got several pencils. And put some of these up so that I can get to my desk. There, that'll help. That'll help a lot. Okay, that one goes over there. These go over here. And this one goes over here. There's two more. The ink pens can go right there. The scissors can go over there. Clean my desk off a little bit so that I can show you all this book. This is a chicken book, and it's Chicken Farm. The Chicken Farm book is what we're calling it. And Colleen and I have. She's the one who instigated it, and so it's a metal sign from Tractor Supply. And if you ever look at me on my finished books, they all have some kind of tassels of beads on the ends of them because I like to do that. And so anyway, this is my chicken book. We've been working on this for a couple of months, and I've got it's covered in chicken fabric that Colleen gave me, and cardboard, and then on the back is just cardboard that I've made the same size as the front. It's got a shape to it. So I cut this out of cardboard and covered it in the fabric as well to make it look like this sign. So everything fits in here. So I've got things stuck in it because we're still working in the book. And I'm going to put all the stuff that is extra in the back right now so that it's not in our way. And I can give you a little flip through of what I've been doing in this book. And I think if you can probably see both sides if I do it like this. So, so a lot of it is glue. Some of it I've drawed and paper pieced. And this one's been drawing. And this is the market, the farmers market stand. And I've got things to put on the shelf yet. I've got fruit and vegetables to put on the shelves. So that's what these napkins are going to go on the shelves in the farmer's stand. And then this one here was paper pieced, and this is a paper clip. And Colleen has mailed me a lot of this stuff, and I've got real eggshells in my chicken coop. And this is a napkin in the back. This was a watering can that Colleen gave me, and I turned it into this. And we make up stuff. We put things on our table, on our desk, and we make it up as we go. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no rules. And here's that napkin chicken, and I've got eggs in her basket, and I've got this piece of lace down here, and I've got real eggshells on her in her nest. I like to use real eggshells. So I've got more chickens to put in here, to put in around the flowers and on top of the fence. They're in the back. And then here we painted some chickens. So they turned out real cute. And this was the inspiration for this chicken. I printed it out from the computer. and then I painted him. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then this was mailed to me, and I put him in there. And I've got uh, this fence is a stencil. The chain link fence is a stencil. I've got barbed wire, but I don't have chicken wire stencil yet. So I'll have to find me a someday. I'll find me a chicken. This is a barn envelope or napkin, and it was after I tore the back of it off. It was real uh, pastel, and I went over the black lines with a pen to darken it up to bring it out a little bit. Just something fun to do. And this was on the back of a Happy Mail envelope from Colleen. She decorates her envelopes. So I saved all of those pictures and put it on that page. These are my beads over here. This is a paper piecing deal. It was a polka dotted chicken, and it's a real chicken with polka dots on it. But I used polka dot paper to put it in there. And then this was a page that I had printed out, and it was so pretty, but it was a typing paper size. So yeah, you could get some chicken wire and use ink it and stamp on it. You're right. I could do that. But anyway, I just tore the figures out of the paper and glued them down because I thought they were pretty, and they are. They're very pretty papers. This was a napkin that Colleen sent me, and then this is a piece of fabric, and this is a napkin over here, a chicken page. And here we did a truck. This is the back end of a truck that I tried to draw. Sometimes I do good, and sometimes I don't do so good, and it's okay. And I love to do multimedia. And these were flowers that were like cardstock flowers. They were punched out pictures, or like for a card making ephemera. I love doing stuff like that. There's some more. This came from Stephanie. Stephanie sent me this. She's putting groceries away. She sent me a chicken. Here's my barbed wire. This page has not been done yet. We did this the other day, and it was a lot of fun. Chickens at the beach. And I do need to do a little bit more work on her. And you see, your work's never done. I need to outline the hat in black so that you can see it. It blends in with the water. So you can always continue to work on your art. It's never done. So anyway, yeah, that just needed to be done. We did that back in May. And then here's some more. This was some dogs on a napkin and some envelope art with a napkin in the background. And then this was a napkin, and they were racing. The chickens were racing back to the barn, and I got the doors that open at the barn with some other chickens inside. And these were little pieces of fabric from the fabric that I have in the yellow fabric on the book. These were leftover chickens, so I got them there. And then I did this one the other day, and the two chickens in the bathtub. And then this is ready to go to be decorated, and that's the last page. So, and the rest of this stuff is just extra stuff that I can use on the last two pages. And I just keep it all in the back until I'm done, because I never know what I'm going to do. So this was the chicken book, real quick. And then I've been working on let's see, I should show you the mermaid book. We just finished a mermaid book. Let's see if I can find it. Because, well, I just don't see it. It's here. I also have a Victorian book I can show you in the meantime. The mermaid book's close, and I finished it. Here it is. We did this all last month, and it turned out to be a crocodile. It turned out to be a big mouth crocodile book. I'll show you this one next. But the mermaid book is a beach book, an ocean themed book. It's blue, and of course I love my beads. And I've got some yarn closures. So we just, it was an old book that I took out everything out of, and I added my own signatures. So there's about 3 signatures in here, and I glued and sewed them in and glued them down, and they're in there somehow. I put them in every which way. So this was the front cover of the original book, and I decorated it all with paper, and I've got all kinds of mermaids and tags. And this is an infinity mermaid book that I made. It's an infinity. It goes on and on and on. How's it work? Heavens to Betsy, I forgot how it worked. It opens. There it goes. There it goes. So it's a continuous book. And it opens and opens and opens and opens and opens forever. And so I've got all kinds of little stickers in the book, all over the book, and I leave it here in the. It's something fun. It's a toy. And I've got pockets, and I've got stuff that people have sent me, um, and I've got washi tape. I've got lace. I've got all kinds of words. Uh, this is from Jassy, and it's got people in the pockets. There's a mermaid right there. I need to color her. And I've got, this has got a belly band, and this is some fabric tulle. And there's a mermaid inside. And she is interactable. She's got hair extensions. She's got 4 hair extensions. And she's a mermaid. Her little arm got bent, but that's okay. We won't hold it against her. So she can swim and move and do all kinds of nice things. So, yeah, there's our mermaid. And the belly band keeps her safe, her little nesting area. And there's some more lace and short pages and some other ephemera in here that goes under the sea, peace within, sky above, sand below, peace within. I belong in the ocean. There's some more tags, more pockets. There's somebody sent me this, and it's footprints in the sand magnet page holder, and it made it to the mermaid book. Collected for years for this. This was probably the very first mermaid I ever made. I made her several years ago, And I had her in my doll book, and I do dolls. I like to do paper dolls. And so she came out of the paper doll book and made it to the mermaid book. So she's got fins all over, and she's very movable, and she's got hair extensions too. She's got little ponytails, pigtails. So she's been around a long time, and she lives all curled up in this little pocket. There's her belt. And there's another mermaid, and that was from a coloring book. And it's a watercolor magic book, and you paint the parts of the girl in with clean water, and it turns colors. It's a coloring book that I had gotten. Some more ephemera in the pockets and things. Mermaid wishes. Here's another mermaid page. And this one I made out of paper, and I glued her down. And then this one I felted this mermaid, and she is felted out of wool, and she's got beads, and she has a belt, and she's got sequins and more beads on her fins. And she lives right here in this page. Felting is another thing that I love to do. Here's another one of those magic watercolor girls, and it was a coloring book, and I fussy cut the girls out and glued them in the book. And I've got all kinds of brads, and I've got some fabric. I've got whales' tails all over the place. Now, this picture girl came out of a cut, fussy cut book, a book that you would cut clip art out of. And I painted her over here. So I did okay. I love her. I love her. I put a real flower in her hair, which is a pressed flower, and I hot glued it down. I need to varnish the top of that so that it'll be sealed and it won't come off with age. But then she's got some lace on her shoulder on the original page. And so I fussy cut her out and glued her onto this page. And then I put some lace on her shoulder on her dress over here. So yeah. And somebody sent me this. Esther sent me these mermaids, and there's all kinds of happy mail in the pockets, and there's a loaded pocket here. There's a hidden paper clip up there. Here's another mermaid that was from the die cut machine. Somebody made me, and I think it was from Sharon R. And anyway, she made it into this little wavy pocket here out of lace. And all of the paper, the ephemera paper that I got was gifted to me from Sharon R. And I put it all in here. This is a napkin. This is a piece of lace, and I cut out a surfboard. And it was going to be a tag, I think. It's supposed to be a tag. Sky above, sand below, peace within. Again, I used it again. I love sandy toes and salty kisses. This is a piece of fabric. Here's another net, piece of tulle, and I've got a fish and starfish and shells around it. And it says, "Take me to the beach." And it kind of looks like a map, doesn't it? Kind of looks like a map. Beach, please. And this page had some water on it, waves. Happy Mail. This is my texture page. I used on this waves, on this paper, I used expand paste, which is something I like to show off sometimes. And if you haven't seen expand paste, you'll have to come back and I'll demonstrate how to use expand paste. You put the heat gun to it and it swells up like popcorn. And then this is texture paste which is the same as drywall material. You can also always use spackle, or you could buy the expand or the textured paste in the art department, or you can buy it from the Dollar Tree too. So this is a stamp that I have, and I stamped it on this blue paper and put it in here. And it's a belly band. There's some stuff behind it. This was some more Happy Mail. This was a gold doily, and there's Beth and Joe. That's Beth and Joe right there, laying a big one on my lips. And this is some more watery paper. There's a an ocean book that I bought when I did this book last week. I showed you a whole list. I might still have the list. A list of stuff that I used to purchase for this book, and I don't see my list, but I gathered all the stuff I collected for like 2 years before I made the book, and I had a book of ocean graphics, and it was an 8 by 8 book, and that's how I got all the whales and the watery paper. Here's some more texture paste, another mermaid. Happiness comes in waves. Here's another mermaid sticker somebody mailed me. Somebody mailed me a die cut mermaid and another punch mermaid right there. Somebody mailed me those. Those are all 3 different people. Be the sunshine, find adventure, find the art. We're all about the art in this room. No drama. This is another pocket with some fish stickers and a seahorse. And there's another die cut mermaid somebody sent me, put it on the fabric. There's Beth and Joe again. And here's another pocket, another mermaid that Esther sent me. And this pocket was inspired by Jassy. And here's some more cutouts from the cutout book that I have, a mermaid cutout book. And then this is some Happy Mail on that page. Some more tags. I used all kinds of grommets and eyelets and decorations in here on these in within the book. Hole punch stuff. Got all that stuff. Ephemera. This is my stamp page with extra stamps from the paper pack and some real stamps. There's a dragon over here. And there's a global stamp. It looks like a compass. That's a global stamp for all of you that live out of the country. I'll send you one of those on your next package. Some more pockets, scales, paper, clip art. Beside the sea, I got an ATC. This came from Dana, and it's the only orangey red thing I have in the book, but it's a crab, and it went with the theme. Some more pockets, some more whale's tails, some more ephemera, things that were cut out and sent to me, pretty paper. This was an art card, came from Kellyanne. Some more pictures of mermaids. So it's my mermaid book, and there's 2 mermaids there. Some more sea stuff, and a pocket here, and a pocket in the back. And I read a story about a mermaid from Hans Christian Andersen, and I read the story online, and that's the end of this book. So it's almost time. I usually quit about 8:30. I used to stream till 9, but I've decided that my body is not allowing me to stream extra time anymore these days. I've got some more whale's tails over here that go in this book. But anyway, this book is finished and complete, so we're ready to start other books. And I'll just very show you 2 or 3 pages in here. This is my Victorian book, and it's turned into an alligator. And I need to take out all of the stuff that's in here, take it out so I can close the book. But this is all Victorian style techniques of gluing down, collaging, clustering type of technique. It's a glue book. There is a painting in here. I painted the cow. There's a napkin behind her, and I've got these girls, and they're in here. And I need to paint some of these girls. I've got a book. This is my new picture book of girls that I just recently bought, and I need to start painting these girls, and I can. The next one I'll do is the next one I paint. I'll paint one of those girls. Tonight I did one of my stickers. And this came out of a Currier and Ives book. If you know who Currier and Ives are, they're famous painters back in the 18 and early 1900s, and they were excellent sketch artists. But these are just collages of pages, Victorian stuff, and a lot of this stuff. This is 1800. Uh, I photocopied it, and the real paper is extremely brittle, and it's from the 1800s. Came from Cindy Levin. Lots of good fun stuff in here. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. But this is my Victorian book, and I'm pretty much done with it. There's a few more pages left. I need to finish up the pages. So maybe when I come on Saturday night, I'll paint a Victorian girl, like I showed you earlier, and it'll be a girl like her, and I'll paint her on the next one. So maybe I'll just leave this out. And these are some things that to be glued in on the next page. So I'll leave this book out. So I will do this Saturday. I'll paint one of these girls. See if I can find the book real quick. I bought it from a Indigo Blue, a company called Indigo Blue, and it's BLU. I believe it's spelled BLUE. Uh, and it's a England, uh, United Kingdom, uh, United Kingdom made, and it's not that far from here. I'm like close, 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 very close to it. But when you come back, I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. When you come back to watch me, and I do stuff every time I do stuff, it's all different. I very rarely do the same things twice unless it's backed by popular demand. But anyway, the pictures are like this, and I'll find the book. But this is the company, Indigo Blue, and I've got this book too, and it's all flower paper. But I'm looking for the other one that matches that, so I'll find it as soon as I quit. So anyway, that's all I'm going to do tonight. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Give me a thumbs up. Go back and leave a comment after the video has uploaded, and that'll help the algorithms. And so that's it for tonight. We had a really good time. We I loved our girl that we did from the sticker inspiration. So if y'all need me, message me and I'll answer all your questions. I do have a Facebook page. If you're interested in that, you have to ask to join because it's private, and you can post all of your artwork in there as well. I don't sell, but I do encourage you to post your artwork. Love for you to do that. So that's it. So I'll talk to you all Saturday, and I'll see you all in the chat room somewhere. There. So good night, everybody.